The Ford Mustang. It's iconic, timeless, the people's sports car. And for the past 3 years, the reinvented pony car has been largely affordable as well, which brings us to this, the 2018 Mustang facelift. Too often in life, we take things that are beautifully simple and then we overcomplicate them. Just look at football refereeing, OH&S rules, insurance, all the rest. In that vein, Ford for 2018 have gone and made the Mustang faster, more agile, more tech-laden and safer. But in doing so, prices have increased by $9,000. It begs the question, has Ford diluted the Mustang's simplistic appeal? On sale from this month, the Mustang GT tops the revised lineup with a faster version of its 5-litre naturally aspirated V8. In all, you're getting 33 kilowatts and 26 newton meters more than the predecessor. It equates to what Ford deems the fastest Mustang ever, with a quoted European 0 to 100 time of just 4.3 seconds. Now, straight line speed is one thing, but in all, the Mustang feels more mature, it feels more grown up. The steering, for instance, is much more direct and purposeful in its actions. And the 10-speed automatic gearbox that's attached to that engine is way more direct in its shifts and a lot smarter than the outgoing 6-speed unit. It's not perfect, but we'll get to that in a second. In addition, the new active exhaust system gives the Mustang a much more meaningful note and builds on its V8 heritage, and trust me, that can only be a good thing. Inside, the Mustang gets a light once over, with a new 12-inch digital instrument cluster and tech including Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. New styling adorns the exterior, and the Mustang safety rating improves from 2 stars to 3, with new equipment including automated emergency braking. Your typical American finish still persists, with some inconsistent panel gaps and build quality gripes, things that could have easily been spared in the past. But the price increase makes those niggles a little bit harder to look past. Here's the thing, the Mustang is a muscle car first and foremost, always has been, so it makes sense that a lot of Ford's changes have been concentrated under the bonnet. And today, we finally get to put it to the test. Yes, you're getting a much more pointed Mustang than ever before. The turn-in response is terrific. The steering has a lot more feel and feedback to it and is much more direct. And the car actually turns, it holds on and clings through corners for a really engaging rear drive coupe. Yes, the Mustang still feels a little bit nose heavy and it is sensitive to throttle applications. If you gas it too early out of a corner, it's quite prone to running wide and spoiling your line. But in all, this feels like a more complete car. It feels like the most dynamic Mustang yet. If anything, my biggest criticism of this car actually comes down to the 10-speed automatic. It does feather light throttle applications really well by pushing for the highest possible ratio, and equally, it does flat out blast really well with a really aggressive mapping to kind of get the most performance possible out of the engine. Trouble is though, it's the middling kind of applications where you're not going 10/10ths and you're not going for a Sunday drive, you're having a little bit of a crack. With all those ratios on offer, the transmission feels a little bit lost, a little bit overcomplicated. The midlife update only enhances the Mustang's appeal. Yes, the price increases aren't ideal, but in honesty, the cost of progress here is well justified. This is arguably the best Mustang yet.